One or all of the 5 love languages help you to supersize and grow your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Let's talk about it today. Of course, in 1992, yes, a long, long time ago, Gary Chapman wrote the book, The 5 Love Languages. And this is an updated version. I don't remember when I got this book, probably following my sudden cardiac arrest in 2010. But sometime in there, between the time he wrote it, the time I heard about it, and the time I actually read and used it, I thought it was a good book, right? I obviously have ear noted and dog-eared a bunch of pages. I've got highlighter in it. So there were things in it that I found valuable and useful in my personal life as well as in my professional life. Back then, I was working in corporate America still and building businesses on the side. And so let's talk about what are the 5 love languages, and then let's briefly discuss how we can use the understanding of this to supersize and grow our business. Number 1, understanding that people experience emotions differently is probably the biggest thing that you can do. The better we understand the people that we interact with to build our business, the better we understand our suppliers, our vendors, our stakeholders, our team members, our employees, our leaders in our organization, and the way they experience love. Why? Because love is the highest vibrating energy there is. And so if we are experiencing that in a positive way in our organization and putting that out into the world, guess what's coming back to us? Love and appreciation and gratitude from the people that we're here to serve. So what are these 5 love languages? And let's talk a little bit about how each one can play out in our organization. First one is words of affirmation. Words of affirmation mean people want to hear and get positive feedback about how they're doing, how they're performing in the role that they're in your organization. Customers want to know that you love and appreciate them and value them, and they're doing business with you and choosing you and trusting you to do business with them. Second is quality time. Quality time is probably one of the least utilized but most valuable from a dollar standpoint in terms of upselling or offering more to your customers or customers that want more from you and your organization. Depending on the industry you're in, this can be a huge component. You can create your whole business around quality time, meaning you can start a mastermind, you can do coaching, you can have businesses come in or individuals come in and meet with you in your business, etc. But how much of your time or your employees' time and your business's time are you actually devoting to people where that's really, really important to them? I'm at the point in my life and my career that I will not get involved with something unless there's some sort of a coaching or mastermind component to it, because I know the power and the value of that for me personally. And quality time is not my personal primary love language, but I know how valuable it is for my businesses and the people in my business in terms of speed of achieving the things that we want to achieve. Third is receiving gifts. And I think that everybody likes to get presents and gifts, especially if they're unexpected. It's why we incorporate giving gifts into our organization just as an appreciation and a thank you for doing business with us. And we usually send that random and surprises, and we tailor them to the person that we're sending them to or the organization that we're sending them to. I don't think there's any, I'm not going to say worse. I think it's great to have appreciation gifts, but if you have the same thing for everybody and it's automatic, that's the lowest level to me of giving gifts and receiving gifts. I love to give people books and things and resources and tools that have been of value to me, and they may or may not appreciate them, but they may put them in their little brain or toolbox to use when the time is appropriate for them. Physical touch is the 4th love language, and this is one that probably is the most taboo when it comes to professional and our work and our businesses. And there's, I don't even know how to discuss this one because it's different to everybody, but a pat on the back or a handshake, that is physical touch. And some people, if you don't shake their hand and you don't have the right type of handshake for them, they won't do business with you. I know it's strange, but if that's their primary love language and you won't even shake their hand, that is going to be a problem. If you can't look them in the eye, body language tends to be very important to people that have a high need for for physical touch with respect to love languages. Acts of service, this is my personal favorite, and I think when we're in business and building businesses and or coaching and helping other people or consulting or creating masterminds or leading other people to become leaders, I think acts of service comes into play here. It's how are we serving the people that we're here to serve? And I think that just goes hand in hand with business. It's are we considering the customer's experience, and are we considering is their experience touching on all 5 of these categories, so we are covering and serving whatever our customers' preferred style and of communication are, because communication is love, right? Paying attention nowadays is love. And are we paying attention to them in the way that they want to be paid attention to? Only you can answer that for your business, just like I answer it for our businesses. So today, think about this a little bit. Are we showing love toward our customers? Do we even love our customers? I think I asked this yesterday. How much do you love other people? How much do you love yourself? Because we won't love other people more than we love ourselves. It's human nature. So maybe that's where you start, is by improving personally and then improving professionally. It depends. Depends on your situation. I had to do a whole lot of work on myself before I could ever work on my businesses. True confessions, I guess, today. All right. So be brave. Share in the comments below what is your primary preferred love language. And then for your business, answer the question, what is the love language we as a business right now are demonstrating the most? Are we doing all 5? Or are there areas that we haven't even touched on? If we're probably doing acts of service, may or may not be doing quality time, most people aren't doing words of affirmation. Guess what? Our customers need to know that we're grateful and we appreciate them, and they need to be thanked for their business. And it's pretty quick and easy to find out ways and incorporate that into our business practices automatically. All right, that's it. I love this topic. I hope you do too. It's one I guarantee probably 99% of people talking about business would never even touch with a 10-foot pole. So I go there. Have a great day. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. I'd love to hear your take on this. Maybe you're like, hey, that's got nothing to do with business. I'm not going to touch it with a 10-foot pole. And then you'd probably be in alignment with 99% of other business owners. All right. Have a great day. And I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.